Trade planning with options. Katie shares a bullish options trade in McDonald's. She combines our analysis with option strategies. Don't forget, she's going to show you how to open up an account at Tasty Trade through the askSlim.com website. That helps us if you do that, and you can see what the special bonuses are at Tasty Trade. It is a fantastic options trading platform. You can trade everything on it, but it is just fantastic. You won't see another one out there like it. So please sign up through our website. Open up an account there.
Hi, this is Katie with askSlim. This is Trade Planning with Options. On September 19th, 2024, we're going to look at an options trade idea in McDonald's. First, our legal disclaimer: the options trades that I demo and follow up on are trade ideas. When I talk about closing, adjusting, or managing them, I'm simply educating around management techniques, best practices, theories around risk management and profit taking, and highlighting aspects of options trading that we encounter as we follow the trade ideas. This disclaimer is specifically related to options trading. For full legal information, please go to the askSlim website or email matt@askSlim.com. We're going to start by taking a look at the weekly chart of McDonald's for an overview. We are currently late rising or early peaking phase of this weekly cycle. We had a strong move off that prior cycle low. That prior cycle was negatively configured, meaning that it ended lower than where it began. So we would not have expected McDonald's to make it back up to this level. That was low probability, but sometimes the low probability event does happen, and McDonald's has gotten close to that prior cycle peak resistance. Notice that this $300 level has been difficult for McDonald's to get through. 5 times we have backed off from there, so that is an important level. Momentum is positive. Here's our reversal scout. It turned green shortly after the cycle low formed, helping us to confirm that intermediate low, and it has remained green. Our next weekly cycle low is due out at the end of the year. Now let's take a look at the daily chart. Back here is the low that corresponds to that intermediate low. We have had 2 positively configured cycles, which means that the cycle ended higher than where it began. This one got up to that prior cycle peak and then retraced to the top of the support zone with a good momentum continuation signal down here on the slim ribbon PO. This one that we are just finishing made it up to the top of that target zone at the 100% extension level and is now inside the daily cycle timing window, when we would expect the current daily cycle to form a low and then move up into the rising phase of the next daily cycle. We do not yet have an indication that that low has formed. Now we are getting a momentum continuation signal on the slim ribbon PO, but momentum on the 2-hour chart has not returned to positive yet. It's early in this timing window, and we would like to see a bit further retracement. At that time, we're going to look for a move up to once again test that 300 to 302 level. Maybe it can even get through there. Now I want to show a couple more of our askSlim tools. I identified the trade idea by looking at our cycle low timing tracker. Here is McDonald's in the daily column of the cycle timing period of risk category. Next to the symbol are these 2 small green boxes. The first represents the intermediate time frame and the second represents the short-term time frame, and the color is a visual indication of momentum and cycle phasing conditions. We could also look at our ranking system. Here is McDonald's in this first line here. It says that technical evidence favors a long side bias. And the colors over here are similar to the boxes on the cycle low timing tracker, showing a visual representation of momentum and cycle phasing conditions in the various time frames. This last column also shows the OBI, the options bias indicator. McDonald's is at P2, indicating an overbought condition, and that is why we would like to see a bit more retracement inside the daily cycle timing window to alleviate that condition. Now we're going over to the Tasty Trade platform. They are our preferred options trading platform. You can go to the askSlim homepage, hover over partners and click on Tasty Trade. That will take you to a page where you can learn more about them. And if you do choose to open an account with them through our link here, that will help you with a special bonus, and it does also help us. Okay, here's Tasty Trade. It shows that McDonald's currently has an IV rank of 39, which is sort of middle of the range relative to some of the IV ranks that we're seeing right now. You could do a short premium, but I'm going to do a long premium trade idea. Now remember that we're waiting for an entry signal, so our strikes might be different at the time that I activate the trade idea. I'm going to use this October 18th monthly expiration cycle because that aligns with the late peaking phase of the upcoming daily cycle. Now, because McDonald's is a relatively expensive underlying, I'm going to set up a call debit spread. This is a bullish trade that involves buying an in-the-money call and then selling an out-of-the-money call against it to reduce our cost basis and cut down on our capital requirement. We are looking for a spread that gives us a profit-loss ratio of right around 50-50. Again, the strikes might be different at the time of activation, but if we were entering now, we could buy that 290 call. And I'm going to show a $10 wide spread, so I'll sell the 300 call. Now that gives us a profit-loss ratio that's pretty close to 50-50. We pay a debit of $5.17. That is also our capital requirement to place the trade and is also our max loss. Our max profit is the difference between the width of the spread and the debit paid, so $483 in this case. Here's what the risk graph looks like with our profit zone in green and our loss zone in red. I will update the options trade idea tracker with this trade idea, and I will post on our option strategies Discord channel when the trade gets activated and the strikes if those happen to be different. That's our options trade idea video for this week. You can reach me on Discord or via email to katie@askSlim.com if you have questions or feedback.